Silica, 'di ba? There's
Okay.
there's a project that the government wants everybody to embrace, to accept. Kasi ano daw, maganda daw to para sa ating ekonomiya. So ikaw na, kasi nga ikaw po ay nagre-represent ng business sector, what is this Pax Silica project?
Okay. From the lens of the business sector, this is a major investment headed by the United States.
Okay.
Now, they will bring in high-end data centers and mega-sized facilities for assembly of all sorts of electronics and semiconductors.
Okay.
Just like any big investment, we always have to weigh ang pros and cons.
Yes.
Ang naririnig natin sa labas, ang complaint nila lagi, unang-una, yung impact sa ating environment. Because yung ganitong klaseng proyekto, kakailanganin niya ng malaking source of raw materials and minerals, which the Philippines is very rich in. Nickel, copper, gold. Lahat yan kinakailangan tuwing meron tayong assembly ng high-value semiconductors and electronics. Pangalawa, kina-question nila yung sovereignty. Pwede bang magpasok-labas yung mga Amerikano or Banyaga na magtatrabaho dito sa mga Pax Silica facilities? Pangatlo, I think yung relocation ng mga local communities na kailangan na mawawalan ng tirahan kasi gagawing commercial special economic zone yung areas nila. So lahat naman ito, lagi yung issue kahit naalala nyo nung kasagsagan ng mining, ganyan din ang mga nire-raise.
Same,
Pero in the
yeah.
end, natuloy rin. Natuloy rin naman lahat ng mining and nakita rin natin yung economic impact ng mining.
Correct.
Now, why do I think itong Pax Silica puts mining into the next step of investment? Ang mining kasi, kung ano ang minina natin na mineral, diretso natin binibenta as it is na raw mineral to China. In fact, nakaabang na yung mga barko. Ganun ka-hot
Wow.
ang global demand para sa mga mina natin.
Minerals, yeah.
At the same time, alam mo, advance magbayad ang mga Chinese buyer natin.
Oh,
Hindi pa tayo nagmimina, meron ng malaking down payment yan.
wow.
So ang ginawa ng Amerika this time, ang inaalok nila sa atin is yung raw minerals mo, ipaprocess ko, gagawin ko siyang high-value semiconductor or electronics. Kaya naririnig natin ang global-sized companies katulad ng Foxconn who builds all these Apple appliances. Biglang may interest sa Pilipinas. Eh hindi ba lahat tayo nagko-complain lagi, nasaan ang foreign direct investment
Correct.
ever since naupo itong administrasyon? Lagi na lang ba napupunta sa Vietnam at Thailand? Lagi bang talo ang Pilipinas? Eh ngayon na merong interest para sa ating bansa on foreign direct investment, hindi ba dapat nahin at tingnan muna yung positives? Ilan ba ang ma-generate na trabaho? Ilan bang Pilipino ang i-hire nyo? Or puro ba expat ito?
Oo.
Diba? I-define muna natin at lagyan ng tamang safeguard para once pumasok yung investment, ma-maximize natin. Kasi obviously, kaya pinili ang Pilipinas, two reasons. Tayo ay malapit na alay.
Yeah.
Pangalawa, tayo ay may access dito sa lahat ng minerals.
Wow. Oo. So talaga
So
mapapaisip.
yun po ang nakikita kong
Oo.
mako-contribute natin. So syempre, kung kinakailangan mo ko, ano naman ang benefit na makukuha ko bilang Pilipino from you?
Yeah.
At the minimum, gusto ko, bigyan mo ng trabaho yung mga tao ko, i-upscale mo yung technological capability ng workers na Pilipino. Hindi na lang manual labor.
Yeah.
Matututo na sila sa high-tech
Yeah.
na manufacturing and assembly process. Yung sweldo niya, hindi na tayo nag-uusap lagi about minimum,
Minimum
wage,
wage.
dagdag sahod, 100, 200 pesos, iba na ang usapan. Dolyar na siguro.
Oo.
'Di ba? Ang standard natin.
Expat rate.
Yes.
Oo.
'Di ba? So parang nakakakuha ka ng expat rate pero dito nagtatrabaho sa New Clark City yung mga kababayan natin. So I think kung tama ang implementation at may tamang mga safeguards para protektahan ang ating environment, protektahan ating mga local communities, maraming mga magandang maidudulot para sa ating ekonomiya itong Pax Silica.
Pwede, no? Pwede. Oo. At least
Yes,
entertain,
hindi-
yeah. Huwag ka
Also,
agad na no.
alam niyo, ma'am,
Oo.
to engage in such a big project, kakailanganin mo ng minimum of 3,000 megawatts na kuryente.
Yun, oo. Isa pa yun.
Today, wala naman tayong excess na 3,000 megawatts na kuryente.
Laging ang yellow alert.
Kaya nga.
Eh.
Oo.
Oo.
In fact, may rotating brownouts pa sa Visayas.
Correct, oo.
And I remember my last statement na El Nino is coming and yung mga hydropower plants will not have water to generate electricity.
Oo.
So if we wanted to build itong 3,000 megawatts na electricity from the ground up, it will take a minimum of 2 to 3 years din.
Oh, for
Hindi
another
naman
power
kaagad
plant.
overnight meron ka ng planta
Power
eh.
plant, yeah, correct.
Oo.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So, gives us ample time na pag-usap yan.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, we are not anti-technology nor are we anti-progress. Yung mga siguro po nagtatanong. But these are basic due diligence, basic planning questions. So nakikita nga po natin the promise of 130,000 up to 190,000 na jobs. But these are just projections and these are not real jobs yet. So ito po, talagang we understand bakit po hinighlight siya ng Pangulong Marcos nung kanyang SONA. Dahil talagang it's exciting. Di ba kung titignan mo lang yung mga projection ha, we have to specify, these are just projections. But ito po, nung inaral po natin, they tried doing this in Ohio in the United States. Ito, dekada na po, hindi pa rin natutuloy from their projected opening and implementation of their own data hub, like what we will have, no? So what will make ours different when it comes to planning as compared to them? When, number one, di hamak naman po mas mayaman sila. Number two, ito po yung sinasabi ko po, this is the Intel, ito po yung federally supported semiconductor project sa Ohio. Delayed na po siya ng ilang taon. The first factory, sir, originally expected to operate in 2025, na-push po hanggang 2031 because of financial pressures, capital expenditure, and uncertain customer demand. So, mean to say, yung policy po and the vision, it's not guarantee enough because ambitious lang tayo, di ba? So, this is a very ambitious project. So, I guess my point is, kung ito po napakayaman na estado na, ay nag-fail, kumbaga, for now, sa kanilang similar project like this one, what will be our guarantee bilang tayo po yung talagang, kumbaga, mamumuhunan kung hindi man sa salapi. Yung ating resources po, kailangan po ng very clean water, not just clean water, but they need very clean water. And these are our resources. Na sinasabi nga ng iba, in 50 years, baka ma-deplete na because there's number one, wala pa po tayo mga hydro studies na magpapatunay na mapoprotektahan po tayo. So what I guess I'm asking for, what safeguards can us Filipinos get? Because again, we have to remember, hosting is different from ownership. 'Di ba? Kung baga ngayon, wala pang malinaw po na batayan na kung tayo ba ay magiging host lang, kung tayo ba ay magpo-provide lang ng labor, ng natural resources, o yung patent ba na magagawa dyan ay sa atin at kikita tayo eventually, o kung yung mga susunod na henerasyon wala na pong tubig na makukuha.
Well, tama kayo doon, no? We really have to do our due diligence, especially the government. And right now, kulang pa yung details na binibigay sa atin. Diba? We have to evaluate on a case-by-case basis. Halimbawa, I've heard Foxconn is interested. This is the largest semiconductor and manufacturer in the world. If they're interested, imagine how many other companies na supplier niya o subcontractor niya ang titingin na rin sa Pilipinas. All these years, ang Pilipinas, laging wala naman tayo sa shortlist ng foreign investor eh. Pag tinitingnan ng ASEAN, yung mga karatig bansa ang tinitingnan. Pero today, dahil sa Pax Silica, napag-uusapan na tayo. Tapos meron pa tayong ASEAN Leader Summit na halos quarterly may dumarating na high-level official. Maganda to, it gets the ball rolling. I'm not saying you can translate immediately into investment and jobs. And yes, we can cite that Ohio as a case study, how we can prevent that from happening, in this case in the Philippines. So the investor has to prove to us, in this case the US or whatever company they will nominate, how they can prevent that Ohio case from happening in the Philippines before we sign an imprimatur. At the same time, evaluate natin per investor. Hindi yung isang Pax Silica, bukas na yung buong 1,400 hectares sa'yo. Tingnan natin pa isa-isa. Sino ang papasok, ano ang requirements niya, ilan jobs ma-generate niya.
Okay. So Brian, just to
kasi masyadong hilaw pa rin siya to begin with.
Too early pa, no?
The
Too
details
premature.
have not been given. And actually sa implementation, as I said, it's gonna take 2 years just to have all that infrastructure around. Tubig, kuryente,
Yeah.
kalsada,
Power
access
plant.
to harbor.
Oo.
Hindi naman yan bigla na lang nandyan na yung planta eh.
Oo. So just to help me visualize, help our viewers also visualize. Kasi naalala ko yung sa Baguio, yung economic zone ng Baguio, no. It opened tapos nandun ang Texas Instrument. Syempre nung panahon na yon, medyo analog pa 'di ba? Pero gawa ng mga relo. So ito yung mangyayari po sa Clark, the 1,300 hectares na ibibigay para sa Pac Silica. Iba-ibang mga semiconductor na mga kumpanya ang magtatayo dyan. So they will be competing among themselves also, but it is a hub. So it will be like a Silicon Valley in
Correct.
California, but it will be transferred here. If that's how
We'll
I
have
envision
data
it.
centers, hyperscale data centers will
So,
be
ganun
located
siya?
here also.
Oo.
Yes.
Ah.
Parang Silicon Valley siya.
Parang
They will not
Silicon-
compete against each other. It is an entire ecosystem.
Okay.
So isang bagsakan na lang,
Oo.
wherever they will source the raw materials, kung saang bundok yon,
Yeah.
isang bagsakan na lang dito sa New Clark City, tapos
Oo.
export out to the world.
Oo, kasi that's
Oh.
1,600 plus hectares.
Yes, kaya maganda ang Pilipinas. Ang lapit natin sa China, ang lapit natin sa Asia.
Oo. So the primary reason for this is because I think the US wants to deviate, no? Kasi sabi mo nga yung China, nakaabang na sila pero raw materials.
Kasi si China kasi parang nabakuran niya, no, in
Oo,
our
oo.
language. Nabakuran niya yung lahat ng natural resources ng Pilipinas.
Oo.
Meron na siyang mga forward contract with all of these mining
Oo.
companies natin.
Oo.
As I said, willing yan mag-down payment, hindi ka pa
Hindi ka pa
nagde-deliver.
namimina. Hindi mo
Tapos
pa
yung mga
namimina.
barko, makikita mo nandyan na, nakaabang na.
Oo. So, dito naman yung
For
kaibahan,
unprocessed.
raw
Ito yung kabiyahan,
materials. Oo.
gagawin na niyang finished
Dito.
product or semi-finished product.
Oo.
So, tataas yung value ng raw materials natin. Iba na yung bentahan.
At least,
Pero yun nga, may mga safeguards. Kasi kung ang kita at ang benefit, lahat naman napupunta lang dun sa mga foreign companies, walang napupunta sa atin. Tax-free economic zone siya. Tapos let's say, hinire niya, lahat puro rin na high and mid-level officials, laborers lang yung Pilipino. Parang lugi tayo
Lugi.
dun.
Oo,
So
parang
we
lugi.
really have to define.
Oo. And does the government have a stake in this? Or this is all purely
Hosting.
expat? Hosting lang talaga tayo. As in 100% kunyari American company yan. Or yun nga, yung ecosystem. Walang mga Philippine companies na makakapasok dyan. Wala ring kumbaga, ang lang natin is host country lang ba tayo?
Hindi dapat ganun, di ba?
Hindi
Kailangan, because we are the host
Ala.
kailangan meron din tayong equity or stake in it.
Oo.
Di ba?
Okay.
Whether it be government or private institutions na magjo-joint venture with that foreign.
Oo.
Di ba? Parang ginawa mo lang akong landlord tapos wala na akong
Yeah,
pake sa'yo.
correct,
Bayaran mo
correct.
lang ako ng rent. Kasi ang gusto natin, magkaroon ng technological transfer. Matuto tayo kung paano ginagawa itong mga
Ginagawa.
high-level assembly para hindi tayo forever agriculture lang.
Actually, parang ang mangyayari nga, for now kasi nga wala pa konkreto na roadmap, itong...
Walang terms of reference pa
Wala
kasi.
pa blueprint, kumbaga.
Wala pang
It's just a
IRR.
plan. It's just a plan. So ngayon,
Oo.
ang lumalabas po is parang tayo ay magiging laborers lang for now. As a matter of fact, there was even an issue before na gusto ng US, humingi sila na magkaroon ng diplomatic status, yung kanilang mga...
Expats.
Yung mga expats nila doon, ibig sabihin, yung lahat ng diplomatic privileges na makukuha nila. So parang gumagawa sila ng sarili mo doon. Now, again, I'm very open to this. I get the excitement. Sino ba naman may ayaw? Di ba gusto natin ng foreign investors? But Brian, from a businessman's perspective, I understand completely also why this is an exciting talaga na venture. Sabihin natin, best case scenario for business-wise, talagang magkakaroon tayo ng mga investments. But as a Filipino, and I don't know if you have children, na ikaw may mga anak, may mga
I do,
susunod
I do.
na henerasyon, do you think itong mga financial benefits could outweigh the very, very big possibility of natural resources depletion sa ating bansa? Kasi
Yun ang
talagang-
pinakatakutan.
Ay, yung pinakakatakot Okay. In 50 years, ano ba talaga yung magiging pag-aari ng Pilipinas? Di ba? Paano kung hindi nag-succeed ito? I mean, we have to
We
think
have
of
to
the worst
define
case
it.
scenario, di ba?
Yes.
So, will the business benefits outweigh yung long-term na effects nito, lalo na sa ating kalikasan? Kasi,
Well, guess what, ma'am? They are going to embed a 3 gigawatt electrical plant inside of uninterruptible baseload. If Pax Silica fails, meron kang isang 3 gigawatt planta dyan that can supply the entire
So, saan
Luzon.
magagaling?
Magmumura ang
Sa-
kuryente.
Sir, saan magagaling yung 3 gigabyte?
Sila
Samantala
magtatayo.
Yung 3 gigawatt, sabi ng DOE pa lang, it will be embedded. Hindi niya sinabi who will foot the bill. I doubt it's the
Oo.
Philippines.
Kasi nga
But
kulang
even
na nga
if
tayo
it's
sa
US,
resources.
at least may 3 gigawatt plant ka. Ngayon,
Pero,
nagkakabot tayo ng base
Sir
load,
Brian,
ma'am.
I'm sorry. Sabi po ni mismo ni Secretary Garin, it is dangerous for our own grid. So what's your take on this?
Dangerous?
Yes, sir.
Why? You just
I can
upgrade
cite
the
for
grid.
the interview. So the 3 gigawatt
You
na
have-
yun. So I think I'm talking as a parent, no? Because
Opo.
nagkaroon ako ng discussion nito with my children. Sila nga yung nagsabi sa akin, Mom, do you know what Pax Silica is? So siguro, ako, baka hindi lang po ako properly informed. Basically, ang tanong ko po, ibabalik ko, do you think, given best case scenario, talagang ang dami natin trabaho, do you think from what you know now, it will outweigh the long-term effects in our country, in our environment?
I don't know enough, Miss Ricky, to be able to give a definitive answer today because they have not defined yet how we will source the water, how we will source the electricity, and what it will look like 50 years from now. But what I'm looking at is today, we need jobs, we need investors. People don't have enough money in their pockets.
Yeah. Oo. But this is so... Oo.
I mean, if you don't have Pax Silica, where will we anyway 50 years from now, with or without Pax Silica? It's not gonna
But
save.
Elon
It's not
Musk said
supposed
we
to
have
save our lives.
Sir, Elon Musk himself said that we have survived. Humans have not survived without water, but we have survived without data centers. What's your take? Kasi po kukunin niya talaga yung napakadami nating katubigan. It needs very
Actually,
clean
data
water.
centers, hindi dapat puro data centers lang ang ilagay mo sa Pax Silica. Kasi ang data center, kakaunti lang ang tao na kinakailangan niya.
Okay.
Turali.
Oh, so ano no, but
Oo, I am more in favor. See how the definition is. If you define Pax Silica as purely AI, hyperscale data centers, baka lugi tayo doon. Kasi hindi na siya job generating eh.
Yan,
O
good
kasi
point.
siya
AI
mag-isang
na.
matakbo, kailangan mo lang ng isang high-level engineer na nagme-maintain sa kanya. Siguro wala pang 10 tao kailangan mo para magtakbo ng data center. Mas gugustuhin ko yung assembly plant, semiconductor.
Dapat talaga, sir, na may consultation
Kaya I keep
with your
saying
group,
Foxconn.
ano?
Oo. So ano, and
Opo.
also...
If it's purely data center, I don't see how it will benefit.
Yeah,
us.
oo.
Tama ka doon, Miss Ricky.
Oo, okay. Now, also no, this Pax Silica, it's still in the planning, pinag-uusapan pa lang pero I'm sure nga the US is already lobbying so that more people will go no for the approval of this Pax Silica. But it will take at least, they said nga 10 years no if we're going to put up a power plant, 3 giga plant, 3
Maybe
giga 3 giga
5 years, ma'am.
3 to 5 years.
Yeah,
Tapos
2 to 5, opo.
tapos yung tubig kung saan iso-source. Tapos syempre itatayo pa yung mga
Alsada, papunta sa pier.
Yeah, oo,
Kailangan
di
mo
ba?
i-export tsaka import yung mga ano.
Oo, kaya so
Mga
matagal
raw
pa.
mats
So,
Hindi rin siya agarang mai-implement. Most
Yeah.
likely, mamanahin lang to ng susunod na administration pagdating sa full implementation.
correct, oo. So,
And-
mabuti na nga pinag-usapan na ngayon.
and if the next
Yes. Go ahead.
administration is not friendly to the US, they could as easily scrap it and go towards a Belt and Road of China,
Yeah.
which is yung katumbas ng
Oh.
Pax Silica ng China government.
Oh, sige.
Sir Brian, last lang para, ito
Yes,
po
ma'am.
yung sinabi po ni mismo ni Energy Secretary Sharon Garin. If you put, and I quote, if you put it on the grid and then suddenly this 3 gigawatt demand will be lost, the grid will just shut down. Dagdag pa niya, it's too dangerous for our usual consumers. So ayun lang po, para alam niyo po where I was
Thank you po.
coming
Thank you po.
Okay. Ay, no, may na.
Because the grid has not been updated. Opo.
The
You're
what?
still operating the old grid, ma'am.
On the old
The grid.
Oo,
Diba?
oo.
They are always complaining the national grid has not updated or hindi pa siya na-modernize.
Na-modernize
Yung
ng
infrastructure
gusto.
niya, yes.
But we will
Kaya maraming
welcome
system
additional
loss. Oo.
we will welcome additional power, 'di ba? Lagi nga tayong
For me, yes.
Oo,
You
lagi nga
need
tayong
additional
kulang
power.
Kaya pero hindi nga pwede yan kaagad-agad kasi masyashock nga naman kaagad yung grid. Di ba?
Yun
So
na.
dapat dahan-dahan inaano yan Kumbaga,
Build naman 3
nagtra-transition.
gigawatts overnight eh.
Yes, correct. Oo. So
as you build your generating plant, you are upgrading already your grid infrastructure
Yeah.
parallel.
Oo,
Dapat. I mean, that's Opo. That's standard operating naman sa negosyo.
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat po, Brian. And we look forward, no? So far, it looks like this is a good deal if ever nga our wish list is granted, no? Na sana nga hindi
Yes,
lang
you do not blindly give away naman.
Yes,
You should not blindly give away.
Yeah, we should not blindly give away. Due diligence talaga, pag-usapan, kailangan may consultation with all the stakeholders involved para it's a win-win situation, hindi lopsided. Okay, maraming salamat ulit,
Salamat,
Brian.
ma'am.
Thank you, Sir
very
Brian.
much.